Now, for some people who think that the cost of running government is very expensive, which it is, though, the presidential candidate of the Labour Party and former governor of Anambra State, Peter Obi, here explains how the government can cut down on unnecessary costs and save more in order to run the country or run the state effectively.
I don't want to talk about federal government today. My topic is, the topic they gave me is cutting the cost of governance. And I don't want to talk about federal government. Other experts will talk about them. But let me talk about where I serve, the sub-national government. Out of this 11.4 trillion expenditure expected this year, the states are 5.4. And I believe that this 5.4, we can save at least 1 trillion. At least they won't borrow it because it's going to be borrowed. We can save 1 trillion. And people will say to me, how are you going to save it? How? One, I always say it. Out of this so-called 5.4 trillion, 12 to 15% is used in running the office of the governor, including the so-called controversial security votes, aids, everything takes almost between 12 and you're looking at about 600 to 800 billion. Thereby, I want you to listen to me. Thereby, if you decide to reduce it to 3 to 5%, it will be between 200 and 300 billion. You save at least 450 to 600 billion. That's a saving of 450 billion. If you decide to do proper procurement, competitive procurement, that is competitive, you save as much as the same amount. So with these two, you've saved almost 900 billion. If you decide to do away with the unconstitutional office of First Lady, it's very unconstitutional and adds a lot of confusion to what is happening. It costs an average say today about 2 billion to run that office. And all the office does is create confusion. So if you do away with it, as 2 billion average in a state, you have saved additional to 2 billion, which is 72 billion naira. Add it to our 900, we are 970. If you decide today, the average, most states have about an average of 6 bulletproof vehicles. Today is about 100 million naira for one. And if you times 6, 100 million today, times 6, then times 36, it comes to about 21.6 billion. But if you reduce it to 2, it will be about 7.2 billion, and you save about 14 point something billion. If you decide, the average government house have about 25 jeeps. Today's price is about 35 to 40 million. So you're looking at an average of, if you use 35, is 875 million naira each, multiplied by 36. Again, if you reduce it from 25 to 8, you save about 15 billion. We don't need dispatch rider or whatever what the people that create a lot of noise. You don't need that machine. You can go without them. Each of those machines, each of those machines costs about 12 to 15 million naira. And I can tell you, most states have about 6, 7, 8 of them. If you do away with them, you will find out that it's at another savings of probably 3 billion naira. Traveling. 1 minute. Traveling. Every government house or governor can tell you the number of traveling budgets, logistics, they call it also of name, is almost 500 to 600 million. I believe you can do with If you times again 600 times 36, I believe you can do all your travels for a third of that. You save 115. So if you look at what I've showed you now, you're going to save over 1 trillion. And I can tell you it is practical. People who say to me, Peter, how is this possible? How is it not possible? My dear, I was the governor. When I came to office, my first 4 trips to Abuja, I traveled with over 30 people. Over 30. Everybody have a title to be in the plane. Everybody have a title to do this. So, wait a minute. I'm the only person invited to Abuja. I pay for 30 people who have no reason to be in Abuja. They constitute a problem to the traveling public. They follow me to Abuja. I'm the one who is going to go to meeting. Because they idle in a hotel, they eat more. So I have a lot of bills to pay. In the end, every trip was costing me over 10 million. One trip. And at times I do this 4 or 5 times in a month. So after about the third or fourth trip, I sat down and said, I want you to write name of everybody from me and tell me why and what is the purpose of this person going to be in Abuja. And what did they do? What happened? What did they do? When they finished, I found out the only person that needs to go to Abuja is me. So I said to them, leave it, because some of you must have heard P2B travels alone. No, because the other people, I don't need them in Abuja. I give you an example. If I had taken police from Waka to Abuja, there might be about 12, 20, 15 security men. And then each time I go, let me use today's pricing. One ticket one way is about 30,000. Coming back is at 20,000. I found out that I can talk to the IG then Onovo. I said, Onovo, when I'm in Abuja, give me 3 policemen. The other person, give me 2. When I'm going, I give them 5,000, which is not up the ticket of one person going. And then give to people. So nobody followed me to Abuja. 1 minute, because my time is going on. Nobody followed me to Abuja. So when I call, the people say, hey, P2B is traveling on his own, he's carrying his bag. I'm a young man, I can carry my bag. What is the proposition? You know? And I told them, I said, listen, this is not a problem I started from here. I had this problem while I was in the bank. So I know, and I'll tell you that experience. So I said, that stopped. The House had to question me at the end of, there was a time they wanted to go to what they call the World Igbo Congress in America. And they showed me that somebody before me had gone with 40 million. And they said they reduced my own, it's 32 million. I said to the PAMSEC, can you write me what is the implication of this to Anambra State? Nothing. He just kept telling me they have reduced it. I said, no. Well, let one person go. Whatever the Igbos in America discuss, they can tell us by this thing. When I changed, we came to the government house. When I started being a governor, no permanent secretary in Anambra State had a car. The judges didn't have a car. And meanwhile, there's in the budget provided there's a 150 million naira for the government to buy 2 bulletproof cars for the governor. I said, okay, fine, it's good. I took it, called one Mr. Eric, who was then the GM of PAN, with Onyemuche Namani, and said, listen, I want you people to do me a favor. I want to buy, they used to sell Peugeot 406. 3.7 million. I said, I want to buy about 100. So you sell it to me 3 million. The Frenchman agreed with me. So I took the 150, gave him as deposit. He gave me the first 50 vehicles. I had 18 judges, so 18. I had permanent secretaries, 19, so 19. The governor will keep 10. So all my first tenure, if you are around Doka, I used 406 Ijo. And nobody kidnapped me, nobody shot me, and we saved that money.
Please subscribe to this channel, Newspop NG, for more updates. Do not forget to like and share this video, and please drop your comments down the comment section. I am Blessing Ezeja. Thanks for watching.